Powwow, yo, yippee, yay! Yes, this is not a powwow, but this is a new calendar, a new moment for all of us to be very proud of what we're building here, to be very proud of this new chapter of our lives, this new chapter of wealth management, and more importantly, of financial freedom. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fuzel, the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you. Boys, the floor is yours.
Who wants to start? Nico.
Show us that T-shirt because like.
So I have many T-shirts for this thing, but this is our dear token holder from Croatia that gave this T-shirt very long time ago, and I think so. It'd be great to find all the CHSB shirts. There's been a lot of them, and this one I think so. No one has ever seen it. So.
No, it feels like no one has ever seen, and it feels also very accurate. There is one CHSB left now.
Or is it CHSB at $1 maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that is a good one. Yeah, it is. That's a very good one. Maybe we should start from something before everyone comes from something funny about the CHSB. What is the funniest memory that you guys had from the CHSB? Or the best memory or the worst memory, whatever it is.
I have a fun one. The first time I'm quite a late joiner here. I know that a lot of people have joined before I did, but the first time I bought CHSB was December 2020. And I think it was right around 17 cents. And I bought it because I thought it would be fun to dabble in crypto a little bit. I was very used to stocks and I bought large caps. So it didn't move much. If I saw something move 2%, I was like, wow. And the day after I bought CHSB, it went up 20%. The day after that went up 17%. The day after that again, it went up 20%. Then I decided, okay, I need to join that community. And that was a pretty shocking moment for me because it was not.
That was December 2020.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that
Crazy.
was the December push, but then there was a big correction that happened actually by maybe the last year, the 30th, December 30th or 31st. Yeah, there was some minor correction. That one. What about the rest?
I remember the first time I bought CHSB, it was in July 2018, I think. And back in the days, there was no Wealth app, a SwissBorg app now, as we call it. And I had to go through the hassle of buying Bitcoin. I don't remember where. And, you already had like 6% fees on what you were buying. And then going to HitBTC and all the trading and everything. And I made the calculations a couple of months after. And I had lost already 40% of my initial investment just trying to buy CHSB on exchanges. So I know why I helped build the SwissBorg app.
Great problem to a solution. Great solution to a problem. Sorry, that makes a lot of sense. Great. What about you, Aurélien or Nico?
Yes, I have a good memory, but I mean, it's not a memory. It's not a memory. It's something that I like. It's happening on our Slack when we are double posting and we have to pay the SwissBorg fee to to the guy that posted first. This is a fun one. This is why I like the thing, because we also use our feature, which is the smart send, and and I mean, like, it's always good time, So for those who don't know, the rule is like, if someone has posted it and you repost it later, you have to pay to the original guy who posted it on Slack, and you have to pay the fee through smart send. And it happens to everyone. It could happen to everyone inside the company. So yeah, this is a nice memory that I have with CHSB. Yes.
I remember my face the first time I saw the the smart contract code of the CHSB, and that was a long effort advocating and preparing a migration.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those times that we need to be a bit stressed, and then eventually realize that this CHSB was going to have to change for sure. Maybe my last one for my memory. I mean, I have too many of them, but there was one which is quite a cool one. Is CHSB, I think so, was roughly at a cent or something like that. So we're like somewhere in 2019, and I go play tennis with Bastien, and the tennis and the pizza and the beers, whatever. At the end, it was like something like 50 francs. And I told Bastien, I was like, no, it's okay, I'll cover you. I'll pay in SwissBorg tokens. So that would essentially was, I think so, 50,000 CHSB tokens, if I'm not mistaken. And, or no, 5,000 CHSB. Yeah, 5,000. Yeah, that would be 5,000. 5,000 CHSB. And when the SwissBorg token CHSB was over a franc, Bastien came back to me and said, do you remember that you paid me a beer and a tennis for 1 hour for over $5,000 today or Swiss francs? I was like, shit, man, that was a very expensive tennis. I could have almost built a home tennis in my own place, right, for that amount of money. So that was definitely one of those. Just want to as well, say hi to everyone that is here today. There's a lot of people here. Alex, Callenzold, cool to have you. Pierre, Nick, Doctor for Hugs, Broodies, their parcel, Thomas Sutre. A lot of people here. Nulian, Maxence, Crypto Rent, Marcel Jack. Yes, this is a really cool CHSB Croatian shirt, indeed. Sue, Cryptophil, really cool. DEDX, thank you, Harry. Borg, Luca, 96, Crypto CG. I have a lot of your t-shirts that I will be showing. Every 5 minutes, I'll take another shirt to show some other SwissBorg shirts. Maybe from the community, what is your crazy experience with the CHSB, SwissBorg token? If you want to comment, share it here, I will read it right after in the show. Benji, what's the next?
Well, we've covered a little bit of the past in your last powwow, what CHSB was to you, and Nicola just said that the contract wasn't very nice. So I think we could focus a little bit on the future. Now that we have Aurélien that's here, actually, we also should maybe present a little bit who are the people here, because it's super interesting, and what their roles were in that migration. Because I think here we do have the kingpins of it, except for me. But for you guys, at least, Aurélien, could you maybe talk a little bit about how you handled that migration, because it was phenomenal.
Yeah. So, I mean, like from the exterior world, it seems simple, all these things. But basically, like the token migration by itself, I mean, wasn't so hard. It's like you have this token and this smart contract that you update, and kudos to Antoine, who pretty much handled all this stuff by himself on this side, and also the migrator. But like the difficult part was really like you need to understand that the app is completely built around the token also. So it wasn't like something really simple to migrate this, and it required a lot of steps. So we had like a huge master plan over 3 days with some coordinated action that we had to run in sequence. So I mean, it's like, a bit boring to explain, but like all those kind of stuff that we want to achieve. And at first we said, okay, like if it take 5 days, like less than 5 days, then we're good. Like the most optimistic scenario was 3 days, to be honest. And this is the one that went through. So pretty much like what we've done before, we've done like some rehearsal, even over the weekend, like to make sure that the accounting was working and stuff like this. So like kudos to the entire SwissBorg team and to the people involved. Like you can't imagine the number of people that has been working on this. It's not me, like it's everybody inside the company, and I'm really, 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 really proud of them and the work that they've been doing. And when I see like exactly how it happened, this is something that I've said in private to someone asking me like where we at now at the scenario. I said like this is like the most like in French we say when the planets are aligned. And this one was really like the planet, the entire universe and beyond, which was aligned. Really, it went extra smooth. But it went extra smooth for one reason, because everybody was prepared, conscious of what they were doing, and so professional in their approach, and everybody was here to help. Like as soon as the problem arrives, like I can tell you, like there were like 10 people looking at it and helping each other. So it was a tremendous effort inside the company, to be honest, and I'm super proud of what we achieved. And now we have, like I said, the thing that I like with this new token is really like this blank canvas that we have. We can do whatever we want. So I'm not hype about like one super utility. It's really like the beauty of it. It's like we have this thing and we can do whatever we want now. We can do DeFi, we can do a lot of stuff with it. And for me, this is the best thing ever, to be honest. As a product manager and working on this is the best thing that could happen. So yes, that's it for me. And I don't know, Antoine, if you want to talk about like your experience. So Antoine was the mastermind behind the contract and the migrator, and kudos to him also.
Thank you. Yes, so I mean, what people probably don't know is that we started working on this migration a long time ago. And the code was ready since, I mean, I'm not sure I have the right to say how many years, but a couple of years at least. So when we saw that this was getting ready, we got the old code, just updated it a little bit and got ready for the migration. And then it went through all the different steps. So we double checked the code internally. We got it externally audited thanks to Kraken. We had to put in place a lot of security measures and everything, thinking about also what Aurélien said, having a blank canvas for the Borg and making sure that we can build on top of it. So, I mean, it's super cool to finally see it live, and that's only the very beginning. It was a lot of different steps, as Aurélien said, inside the app, but the future is bright, and we'll be able to build a lot off-chain, but now as well on-chain. So really looking forward to that.
That's definitely a super exciting part of it. And we can see that the community also have been excited about this for a little bit of time now. I know that you guys were looking at the charts before to see the Borg being born, and so far it's looking pretty nice. I'm guessing a lot of people here are quite happy about it, inside the StreamYard and also outside on YouTube. So definitely, it seems like there's hype around the Borg, and I think definitely some good reasons for that. Cyrus, Nico, do you want to add something to what we could hopefully see in the future of the Borg token?
Yeah, so one thing to highlight here is that like when the CHSB was born was 2017, and now we're 2023. So it's just like, it might seem like it's 5 years, but in terms of crypto, you know, if we remember what was the landscape and the situation in 2017, was that like there were some Bitcoin clones and Ethereum and not much else. And so we still had like DeFi didn't exist, Uniswap was not there. So it was born in a time where like we didn't know exactly what was coming after. And so it's important to put this in context, because now we've seen DeFi, we've seen the NFT, we've seen what is possible to do on chain, and all those kind of things are going to be built on top. So this is what is exciting now, is that like now we can get started to kind of like build more on chain. Because so far, most of like the things that we've been building were in the app, and now we know that like we're going to be capable to kind of reach out and bring SwissBorg on chain and bring more utilities over there. So that is the very exciting part that like I'm looking forward to that.
I'm interested into why you said bring SwissBorg on chain and not just bring Borg on chain. I know that Cyrus teased something in an interview that a lot of people have been talking about with the Crypto Daily. I was wondering if crypto on chain maybe leads to something that you want to talk about or not. Maybe it's later.
Talk, I don't know, because like we have a bit of a surprise in 2 weeks, and I don't want to ruin the surprise, but like it's very important to kind of like really realize that like I believe, you know, the world changed kind of a lot over the last years, and that like, you know, we're very soon going to celebrate the sad day of the FTX collapse and that entire shit show that happened last year. And of course, all that, you know, is a marker in crypto history, just the same way that like, you know, the DAO hack was a marker in Ethereum history. All those influence the future, and I feel like there is a lot of things that are going to come out of that. And what we've seen is that like fragmented liquidity across a lot of different centralized exchange where you don't necessarily see what is going is not gonna fly for a long time, and we need to start to embrace much more the decentralization and going on chain. I think on chain is going to be a big topic. Now, one thing also is that like when we looked in 2017, what was the landscape, right? There was like the block wars between Bitcoin, and that was like the thing that was raging, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and all those tokens, and to kind of like determine what it was. And ultimately, the narrative that trumped everything was that Bitcoin is the store of value. It's that blockchain and not so much anything else. And for that, the technical choice and being very conservative and decentralized was enough. But now we see that like we are looking for more. We want more things. We want more Web3. We want to be able to do things on chain and know that like that technology is not enough. So you're gonna need more throughput, less latency, more scale, and just making bigger blocks doesn't work. So it's just that like chains have been super creative. There's been like tons of R&Ds. We see that like, just the Ethereum started with just mainnet, and now there's like all the layer twos, rollups and blah, blah, and things that are like coming on top. And that is going to enable lots of new use case. And there is fast chains that have emerged that like on their own are enabling new possibilities because of the breakthrough technologies. And those are the things that I'm really looking forward to embrace and see how we can leverage all that.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Always enlightening to have Nicolas and you guys
Yeah.
present a bit the future. We're saying, especially Nicolas, with time, is getting better and better at like bringing the vision and the technology all into a great story. So congrats on that. And I hope you guys, if you haven't understand everything what Nicolas said, it's okay. Me too. Sometimes I take time all time, but make sure that you go back again, you rewind and you watch this 3 4 times, and I think so you're going to start to get where the Borg and SwissBorg is heading. And I think that if we zoom out and we go back to 2016 2017, we did make SwissBorg one of the most decentralized events, right? It was a crazy ACO with 149 countries participating, pretty much everywhere besides US and China, because that was essentially it was complicated for those two countries. And that after into 2018, right, we really did create the first one of the first biggest referendum with 15,000 people voting on chain through another token that we're getting. You're farming a token and you're getting another reward based on that. So it was kind of yield farming back in 2018. And it's only essentially in 2020 when we realized that decentralizing everything right away wouldn't work, right? And I think so now that we went through this last cycle of DeFi summer, now we understand that, as Nicolas said, technology infrastructure is a bit readier, and there's more and more applications that seem really cool, but technically we couldn't make it on the last cycle, and now we are more than ready to get in order to decentralize the Borg and have a lot of a multi-ecosystem type of token that is decentralized, and it still has a strong use case within the SwissBorg app, but then how you leverage this to people that are not even into the SwissBorg app and want to become Borgers because of course they'll have a lot of perks by owning Borgs and different protocols.
That's an interesting sentence here. Cyrus, I wanted to go back to you to something that's hopefully not going to give any alpha out there. How are you feeling? Nostalgic, ambitious? What words could describe what's happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, today is a bit different. I think so. Since Monday, I was very emotional. I was like, oh well, you know, maybe was it really a good idea? I mean, I like CHSV, and it's like the last moment. It's always like that in life, right? You're like, fuck it, let's go there, and then you're about to go to make that thing happen, and it's like, actually, why should we make the change and all that? So I had a little, yeah, I don't know, emotional feeling about of the CHSB. So for those who don't remember what CHSB is, it's CH means Confédération Helvétique, and then SB is for SwissBorg. And if you want to look at this logo here, you could see the S here, you could see the B here, you could see the infinity sign, and yeah, this as well could be represented as a circuit or a brain. So the Swiss and the Borg to some way. So long story short, what I want to me is I think so whatever you build a product and you put a lot of time and effort and love into what you're doing. I think so here on the call, we all have this admiration of what we're doing and how we're working, sacrificing a lot of our time and our energy into this for you guys, and then you the same as well, right? You put a lot of time and money and all that goes with it. So it's always a bit a sad thing to say goodbye CHSB, but I'm fucking happy about how the Borg is going to change this game and again make new records.
Nice. And
what about you guys?
Exactly, that's what I was going to ask, because Nicolas and Antoine have been here also for very long. Aurélien, actually, I'm not so sure.
2022 on my side.
Yeah, so we're the recent ones here.
Yeah, I'm the recent one. I'm the recent addition to the team.
All right, let's go chronologically then. So I'm guessing Nico, Antoine, and then...
Yes. So, you know, how I'm very attached to the CHSB, but I'm very ready to move on also. And how I feel right now is like, I personally feel right now is my favorite moment, because like, you know, when we started SwissBorg, it was like at the top of the market, and we're in bear market, and I'm starting to have like, you know, the same vibes as like the end of 2019 and stuff, like deep in the bear market, but you know that like you're gonna get out also. And the thing is that like when you're deep in this bear market, the quality of the conversation that you have with other partners and things that you're doing are much better. Typically, what we just accomplished this week doing this Borg migration is something that would have been absolutely crazy to do in the middle of a bull market. And now we're very capable of, you know, attacking bigger subjects, being more focused on building stuff. And that is like one of my best moments. So I know that like, you know, you look at prices and stuff, there is tons of reason to feel a bit sad, but I'm actually super energized by like the vibe that there is currently in the crypto ecosystem, because there's a lot of people that are building that have been through, you know, the ups and downs, but that they're here for because they have strong conviction, they want to build something, and all that is really amazing.
Amazing. I think Aurélien, let's switch to you.
I think it's perhaps Antoine. Antoine is one of the OG, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Like
he's in the shadow. He's in the shadow, you know.
Yeah, Antoine. Okay, let's get you in the light.
Engineers.
Yeah.
So
exactly, engineer. We stay behind, and we like to be hidden and left alone to work. No, but yeah, I've been at SwissBorg for since 2019. So yeah, I got used to CHSB, although the ticker never made sense to me. So I'm very happy that we switched from CHSB to Borg. I mean, I got used to it, and at the end, like, I liked it, but it never made sense for people outside of the company. Like, so many friends ask me, like, what's the link between CHSB and SwissBorg? So I think Borg is a good change. And I mean, as I'm in the DeFi team, having now Borg and ready for tons of on-chain capabilities, working closely with dApps, with other protocols, with other blockchains is like a lot of fun ahead for us, and hopefully a lot of fun ahead for you guys as well. So CHSB was nice, but same as Nico, we're in the middle of the bear market. Bull market is ahead. It was time for a change and for new beginnings. So I think some cool stuff is gonna come soon, and I'm really looking forward to what we're gonna build.
Yeah, that's an amazing recap. I think I have to agree with everything you say. If there's one thing that I was a little bit nostalgic of, is that to me CHSB was also a representation of SwissBorg's vision, and I do know that obviously this lives on through Borg and will thrive through Borg as well, but it still felt like something I spent so much time in the community discussing, talking about, trying to improve, trying to bring new things on and building on, is going away, and now we're changing it for something that's going to let us be even stronger. So I have to agree with everything you say, and definitely also look forward to everything we've got to build, and that blank canvas that Aurélien was talking about. I'll let you say a few words, Aurélien, now.
Yeah, so for me, I'm not nostalgic like those guys, but one thing I'm quite happy is that my friend will not tell me like, what are these HSBC token? And I think
I was
this
waiting
is
for that
the
one.
yeah. And I think this is one of the most amazing thing. Now they will understand. So when I say Borg, they understand completely and it makes sense. So I'm quite like, I think I'm in Antoine's team regarding the ticker, you know. And no, but I mean regarding the future, like that's the thing. I mean, like I think when I came to the company after 1 month, I remember having a discussion. I don't remember if it was with you, Nico, or even like the DeFi team, but and talking about like this token and what we could do and the stuff that we were able to do, and like mainly like the answer was always like, yeah, but the contract like sucks and we can't do anything with it, you know. So we are a bit stuck with it, and that's why that was my main concern. So I would say like on my side, I'm feeling super happy, to be honest. Like it was a bit stressful like the past few weeks, to be honest. But now that it is like done and complete. There are still like some small stuff to do, but like the main thing is there. The Borg is there, and people can experience it, can go on chain with it, and they can use it pretty much. Like if they want to go like on Uniswap, deposit some stuff and do some stuff on DeFi, you can do it now. That's also the beauty of it. And I'm quite happy to say also that like part of the Borg will have their own life on chain, and that we will see like some members of the community like build things with it without asking us, to be honest. And I think that's one of the most amazing thing. It's like you have the tool to be empowered. You can do whatever you want now. So if you want to bring it like to a new protocol or something like this, you can do it, and that's really a beauty for me. So I would say that I'm super happy and yeah, and proud to have been part of that.
Awesome. That's a perfect. Is there any questions, by the way, from the community? Is anyone Borg to be alive, Nico? That is a very, very good one. May the Borg be with you. That's another one.
Julianas is poking for some more information. I think he doesn't want to wait, but I think he'll have to. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like this is something that I've said during the Smart Cafe. Like, you know, we've been talking about utilities and stuff, and we know what we've been announcing. You know, like we've been announcing the yield, and like I said, the important thing to remember is that the yield is really like the destination of the journey, and some utilities will go like and go out during the journey, and the journey of course is DeFi. I mean, you all know it. So now it's only a matter of like executing the plan pretty much, and doing the stuff that we've been talking like for quite a while inside in the DeFi team with Nicola and with others, you know. So it's only a matter of working on this and doing what we wanted to do. Now we have the tool to do it, so let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
Love it. What
All right.
else? Should we call it a day, or is there anything else we want to add to this?
I think we can call it a day. It looks like most of the questions are answered. I think we've communicated well enough that that something good is coming, some very good news that we're all looking forward to, and we're really excited to share. I think that message has been transmitted loud and clear, and that was also one of our intentions. So, that's a good question we could answer actually. Is today the official birthday for Borg?
I mean, we could say that it's like the birthday of the Borg. I don't know, Antoine, like theoretically, when was the Borg birth date? Because you are the one that like put it on chain.
That's a good question. I need 20 seconds to find the answer because obviously I don't remember it. So the transaction with the contract deployment was done on August 23 at 8 a.m. and 36 minutes Switzerland time.
So that would be.
That was 57 days ago.
But
so
let's
I'll let
count.
you choose which
Yeah,
one you prefer.
let's count like this was when the sex happened, but the baby came to the hospital today. Okay, so let's put it as today. I think so. I think so. It's good, and it's true that sex happened before.
And Wendex.
And Wendex, and effects.
Sex happened before.
Soon.
But maybe to close this, I just want to again remind what happened since the birth of the CHSB 2017. We had almost 24,000 people participated. It was the 10th biggest ICO back then in the days. In 2018, we were one of the biggest referendum with on-chain voting that happened in 2018. In 2020, CHSB was the top 3 performing token, period. Okay. In 2021, we got to be unicorn to get 1.5 billion market cap. And 22 and 23, even if we were in the worst time of the biggest correction of all time, we get to grow to 45,000 premium members who are staking CHSB for a year, and most of these people actually always restake. So that means that even it's more than a year, that means really how loyal essentially we have begun with SwissBorg, and how we continue going forward even in the hard days. So I mean, just right now people are watching is, what are the crazy world records that the Borg is going to happen, right? They're going to create. What are the crazy things that are going to happen, and maybe even this year, 2023, and 2024, and 2025, and 2026, and the years to come. There's going to be a lot of things that the Borg is going to create, and for that, I just let your imaginations, yeah, be creative, think about it, post this maybe in the comments of the video, and let's get back in each year to see like what were the different records that the SwissBorg token, the Borg, has really fulfilled. That would be really cool.
I know that we don't have a closing sentence yet. The be happy, be wealthy, and love our CHSB is no longer accurate. So for now, until we find a better one, I think we'll have to say goodbye the normal way, and we'll find a we'll find a good way for next powwow. We'll look for it.
Cool.
Unless someone here has any inspiration, but it's
I
a
think the
difficult
one we're going to keep is the one that be wealthy, be healthy, love our Borg and our equity. I think so. That's it seems that it's the easiest one.
That's classic.
That works.
May the Borg be
All
with you
right.
guys. Thank you for the trust, the love, and the passion.
Thank you, everyone.